Okay, Jasmine's 5 question weekly tag. She's got 5 big ones this week, so here we go with answers. 1. Best birthday party you ever had? I'd say it was when I turned 13, because the party was just sort of low key, and it was me and my family and closest friends, and we had cake and ice cream, and I got the biggest selling game of the pretty much my entire life. I think it was Super Mario 3. That was my birthday present. Yeah. So that was one of my favorites anyway. I've never had so much fun with a game in my life as that. I mean, that was one of the hardest Marios to beat, if you remember, if all you old school gamers remember that. But yeah, and I also enjoyed it because it was my official entry into adulthood, so to speak. I mean, when you turn 13, you start growing up pretty much. You can do a lot more than you used to as a kid anyway. 2. Your ideal weekend. Just chilling and doing nothing. Yep, that's my ideal weekend. Just lazing about, doing whatever you please. Or whatever you fancy, I guess. 3. Cook or eat out every day. Well, if we could afford it, I'm sure my dad wouldn't want to cook. We could eat out at McDonald's every day, or Wendy's or Harvey's. Have something a little different every day. But the fact is, in this economy, you can't. So we probably prefer to cook every day, or as much as necessary. I mean, we still eat out, but not to the extent of every day. But yeah, it's just when we don't feel like cooking. Like yesterday, for example, my dad and I had a can of soup for supper. A can of soup and a couple pieces of bread. 4. What career your parents try to get you to pursue? Well, I mean, since I've never had I never really been able to work my entire life except for Boston Pizza, that's not one they tried to get me to pursue, but when I worked there, that was one that I applied for myself, and it was the most basic of jobs of being a dishwasher, but at the same time, my manager told me it was the most important job. And that kind of made me feel really good. So that, to this date, is the only job I've ever had. Well, not unless you count seasonal labor at Kerr Farms. Yeah, that was only a short-lived job, though, because farming's not my thing, I guess. And 5th and final, do you exercise? Well, yeah, I have to. Yeah, heart disease and high blood pressure run in my family, so if you want to live as long as you can possibly live, I have to walk. I go for at least 2 walks a day. I already went for one this morning. Later I'm going to go out and vote today with my dad, and it's election day here in Canada. And later on I'll go for another one. Yeah, I'm trying to lose the old gut here, because I don't want to die young like my grandfather did before me. Did you guys know he was only 10 years older than I am when he passed away? Well, actually, I guess you didn't know that because you don't know him, but yeah, he was 10 years older than I am. He was 54 when he died. Yeah, so I don't want to be another statistic anyway. On top of that, in the fall and winter season and into spring, I go bowling, 10-pin bowling, so that's more exercise. I try and go out as much as I can, and during the off season, like onto walking trails, or just for a walk in town to meet friends for coffee. Every little bit helps, right? So, there's your 5 questions answered, Jasmine, and I look forward to the next one. Later on.